Hello guys, and today I have plenty of good news to report to you. So grab some coffee, popcorn, wine, or even a cat if it makes you feel more comfortable, and let's discuss the achievements of Ukrainian drones. And there are many. We have burned 3 Russian fighter helicopters, 2 in Moscow region and 1 in Samara. Actually, quite interestingly, 2 more Russian helicopters collapsed during the week. Maybe these are angels or aliens backing up Ukraine or traditional Russian negligence. Russians are actually really good at the destruction of their own country. I'm sure sometime soon we will see more of that. But one more Russian aircraft fell down and was totally destroyed today during the trainings inside Russia, Su-34. Once again, I don't mind as long as Russians ruin their own army. But we help them, and we help them greatly, because 3 more Russian air bases were attacked by Ukrainian drones, and not just attacked. We have destroyed Russian strategic bomber missile carrier Tu-22 in the air base in Olenya in Murmansk region, which is 1,800 kilometers away from Ukraine. This is an evil air base, which name every Ukrainian knows, because quite often Russian bombers that shell Ukraine fly out of there. But -1, and -1 really big and really bad. And 1 more oil refinery on fire, and some other good things happening. So let me tell you more from an ordinary Ukrainian perspective. My name is Anna, I'm from Ukraine, I'm in Ukraine, I love my country, and I'm always proud to tell you more about our fight and resilience. So if you want to see Russia defeated and to support Ukraine, please subscribe and join the community of our channel. Well, honestly, I was super happy to read all of this news, and let's start with the helicopters. -5 helicopters for the Russian army in just 1 week. Well, first of all, Ukrainian drones, Ukrainian intelligence service, together with the armed forces of Ukraine, managed to burn 2 Russian helicopters in the airfield close to Moscow, in Moscow region, and this was Mi-28 and multifunctional super expensive Ka-226. And they were burned while standing on that air base close to the heart of the evil empire. I think it's really beautiful. 1 more helicopter, Mi-8. Oh my god, who would have thought I will know the names of all that stuff? And all because of Russia. So 1 more Mi-8 was destroyed in Samara. But I am also glad to report that 2 more Russian helicopters collapsed during the week, 1 in Sakha, which is also known as Yakutia region and has actually great potential to become an independent country one day in the far east of Russia, and that helicopter was full of top FSB men or creatures, and the remains of the helicopter and FSB creatures were found, and another helicopter, fighter helicopter, collapsed in Kaluga region, and there is actually a version that it might have suffered an engine destruction after the attack of the Ukrainian drone, because actually many of these fighter helicopters are used to detect and destroy drones, but sometimes it is drones that destroy Russian helicopters, and I like this kind of updates. We traditionally know that Russians are also good at destroying themselves, and another Russian Su-34, an expensive bomber that they often use to shell Ukrainian army, especially at the front lines, collapsed in, I have put down, in Volgograd region. You see, we have a massive lesson of geography today when we discover more of Russian locations based on the destructions and explosions of military objects there. If you're new to the channel, join. We have lots of such lessons here, and all because of the materials provided by the brave Ukrainian armed forces. But what is more important, a huge number of brave Ukrainian drones traveled to Russia and managed to reach the oil refinery in Ryazan. It was targeted, it was burning, and there were lots of videos with Russians saying lots of bad words. And that's traditional now for Russia. But I personally like the fact that we've targeted 3 of the air bases deep inside the Russian area, one in Engels. Oh my God, yes, they still have lots of objects, cities, streets, and villages named after Friedrich Engels, who is, I cannot say the author of the communist, but one of the main ideologists like Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. We don't have them anymore in Ukraine, in Poland, in Lithuania, because we have gone through a very important de-intoxication, decommunization period, and Russia worships its bloody communist leaders like Stalin, and Engels is the name of the city, and the air base is located there, that is Saratov region. Another air base was targeted in Diagilevo in Ryazan, but, and this is huge because actually maybe that's another record set by the Ukrainian kamikaze drones, they have reached 1,800 kilometers deep inside Russia to the Murmansk region. This is quite far away from Ukraine. For me, Murmansk, when I was at school and I've heard this name, was something close to the, I don't know, polar circle. I know it's not, but it's really far away. And they have a very evil air base there, Olenya. We all know this F name. I don't know how to say, but you know what I mean. I'm avoiding using bad words because I'm not Russian. But definitely quite often when we receive air raid alerts, we get this information that Russian two bombers ascended from Olenya, and then it takes some time and then they start bombing Ukraine. -1 bomber, very serious, very big, very expensive, capable of carrying serious missiles, and Tu-22 MZ. I'm not always sure if I'm correct when I translate this abbreviated letters, but this is Tu-22 missile carrier strategic bomber. Russia does not have many of them. Russia uses each of them to destroy Ukrainian life, but we are good at preventing that. So all of these really good things happening with just the work of Ukrainian drones. That's why I can see how much will change after we get more aviation. And guys, this is not donations, this is not charity, this is the investment in the security of the planet. Because with regimes like Russian violating all international laws and agreements, we have to stop them. Because if we pretend that everything is fine, they will continue breaking borders, breaking rules. Like, as a Ukrainian, I pretty well know this process. First, they violate some regulations, then they violate some laws, and then they violate your borders. We don't want that, we don't need that, but we have to save the world from that, and sometimes this serious medical operation is needed, and Ukraine, together with its people, its drones, and potentially more missiles, more F-16s and other things, good things, are ready to erase this disease, this evil, and then start rebuilding and reconstructing this part of the world. Because once again, no negotiations are possible with the people who violate everything and who have come to kill you. And we're doing our best. Congratulations on the start of the Olympic Games. Let me know if you're watching. Please support the Ukrainian team. And actually, we have sent the smallest team ever. And all because of the war, many of Ukrainian athletes participate In the Ukrainian armed forces, they actually don't have time to train. Many have sacrificed their lives and their health for the sake of peace and protection of our territorial integrity. That's why I feel very bad that Russian and Belarus athletes are there, and perhaps I will ignore most of the Olympics, because for me, the Olympic Games, starting from the times of the ancient Greece, were about different things, about the respects of human life, about peace. It was a tradition, but not anymore. That's why I feel quite complex. Let me know, what do you think about that? And let's concentrate on -5 Russian helicopters, -2 Russian aircraft, and all in just a couple of days. Many more to come, and I will be very happy when sometime soon I will record a video about the collapse of the Kremlin regime. And join the channel. Please share the videos that you like interesting on your social platforms. I'm always grateful for that, because not enough information about Ukraine and our fight in the media. Please help. That's the easiest way to demonstrate your solidarity. Also join me on Instagram, X, Threads, and Discord. I share more of everyday life there. For example, today during the day I was in the forest. You can see it on the Instagram. The link is in the description of this video. And we have a beautiful merch shop with lots of items that work well as reminders and conversation starters, and even a new summer drop. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channel, and helping me film and write more. Those of you who don't know, I'm writing a book that I hope will explain more about my big and beautiful country, Ukraine. But most importantly, thank you for all the good words, for all the comments that you leave, for all the support that we feel on a daily basis. It's very important that we stand united. Slava Ukraini!